Hello and welcome back to our today's session. In the previous session, we had seen the definition of regular expression and how to write regular expressions for the given problem statements, along with proving the equivalence of two regular languages. In today's session, we will see some of the applications of regular expressions and see the introduction to finite automata. So let's begin. The first application of regular expression is lexical analysis. It is the lexical analyzer, a part of our compilers that use or has the major application of regular expressions. This component scans the source program and recognizes all tokens, those substrings of consecutive characters that belong together logically, such as keywords and identifiers are common examples of tokens. So whenever we write any source code, that is a program in Java, C or C++, to identify any syntactical mistakes, we use regular expressions in lexical analyzer phase. The second example or the application of regular expression is finding patterns in text. So here regular expression will give a picture of the pattern we want to recognize. For example, the Control F functionality in all majority of the editors make use of regular expressions to find any word or any pattern in our text. So here the regular expression are then compiled into DFA or NFA, which are then simulated to produce program that recognizes patterns in text. So if in case it finds the pattern, it will say yes, the search was successful and give you the position where that pattern or the search expression was found, or else it will just simply return empty text box saying that no matches were found. The next application of regular expression is text editors. So here the Control H functionality, that is find and replace functionality of the text editors, makes use of regular expression. So here we will find all the occurrences of the search pattern and replace them with the string given in replace text box. So here it will either replace all the occurrences or it will replace the specified occurrences of the said find string. Here this searching of every occurrence through a given text file is made simpler with the help of regular expressions. The Linux and Unix text editors have been using this method since the very beginning. Nowadays, most of the editors make searches based on the pattern specified by regular expression. The final application of regular expression is the grep command, which is used in all Unix and Linux operating system. Here, grep stands for Global Regular Expression Print, that is a line editor for Unix OS. This grep command searches for files or standard inputs globally for lines matching a given regular expression. We will understand what or how the application of regular expression using grep command is used. So here first we will understand the syntax of grep command. It says grep, some options, that is what operation you want to perform, a pattern to find, and if a file which you want to find the pattern in, that is the list of files. So your pattern is the actual regular expression that describes what exactly you want to search. For example, the following grep command prints all the lines from the mentioned file containing the string APSIT, regardless of capitalization. So regardless of capitalization is mentioned by -i. The string APSIT here is the simple pattern. That means we are trying to find APSIT word in the file called peoplelist.txt. So let's see what we will be learning in our next module or next part of our sessions, that is finite automata. So finite automata is considered to be a mathematical model of a machine or a system. So here as we can see the method or the diagram or the model of finite automata, we will be having some input tape which will contain our input symbols. We will have a read head along with a finite state control which will observe the input or read the input and give us the output of whether the given input string was valid or invalid. Let us see what components our finite automata consist of. It consists of finite set of states, input tape, and a read head. Let us understand the working of our finite automata. Depending on the state and input symbol, the finite automata will change state or remain in the same state. And finite automata moves the head from left to right of the current cell. So let us see the classification of our finite automata. So there are two variants for our finite automata. The one variant is finite automata with final state and no output. The another variant is finite automata with output and no final state. Again, these two are further classified into two other variants. One which is deterministic finite automata and non-deterministic finite automata, and another two variants are Moore machine and Mealy machine. So we will see the in-depth functioning or the designing of these four machines in our next series of session. In case you have any doubts or queries in today's session, you can leave it out in the comment section and we can get it resolved in our next session. So see you then.